Hello everybody, and welcome back to another long-range only rifle review. What we're doing today is we're going to finish up the review on the Christensen Arms ELR rifle in .338 Lapua. I've had this rifle for quite a while. I've been shooting it quite a bit and took it hunting a lot this year, so we got a lot of good info to pass on to you. So let's just get on with the review and start looking at some of the features of this rifle. So here we go. Okay, so let's get on with this review and start talking about some of the features of the Christensen Arms ELR rifle. Now I want to talk about the stock first. Christensen Arms done a pretty good job here. This stock, I really grew to like it. It fit me well. And why did it fit me well? They've made it highly adjustable. Your cheek weld, your cheek rest can be moved up and down to get the proper cheek weld by removing and replacing spacers. Same with the length of pull. You have spacers you can remove or replace here. Plus, they threaded some holes up and down so you can actually move the recoil pad up to get proper shoulder position. Now that's really important where I hunt because a lot of my shots are uphill shots. And when you get this gun low to the ground on a bag, a lot of times the recoil pad wants to go into your armpit. Well, by moving this up, even just this little bit here, about 3/4 of an inch, it was tremendous how much it helped me on staying on the recoil pad, controlling the recoil, and spotting my hits. Let me show you a close-up of some of this stuff. Now one thing I did modify on this rifle, because I have a high cheekbone, I needed all the spacers, so I did raise this, this cheek rest up quite a bit. And what that did was, that made it so my bolt would not come out without removing the cheek rest. So easy fix. As shown in the picture, I stuck it in the mill, took a 1/2 inch end mill and come back and put a nice little cut here so the bolt will clear now and come out with that all on there. Not a big deal, something maybe Christensen may want to consider in the future, you know, just to make things just a little nicer for us. Now up front here, the stock features a very nice wide forearm. This is great if you're not running a bipod and you want to throw it across the pack or sandbag. Nice wide platform to settle down on. The other thing it has two sling swivels. And by removing them sling swivels, you're able to put on a Picatinny rail here so you can mount your bipod, like I have this modular Evolution bipod here that I've really become fond of, and clips right on with a quick release and easy to go. Didn't have to do any machining to get this rail on here. It was already there. And if we go to the other side of the rifle, you'll see it comes drilled with flush cups to put your sling on, both front and rear. So pretty easy to put a sling on there, and if you want to carry it without a scabbard. I carry it in a pack scabbard, but I've had this rifle put a lot of miles on it this year, so as you'll soon see. Now while we're on this side of the rifle, let's talk about some of the features back here. Let's talk about all the fluting that's been done on this rifle. Fluted bolt knob, fluted shroud on the bolt, fluted bolt. All done for appearance mainly, but it does lighten everything up just a little bit, so that's pretty nice. The gun is packable. I've had this gun in the backpack and taken it in. This picture here I'll show you. We actually had the thing in 4.5 miles on this hike, and it was pretty much all uphill. So easily packable rifle for an ELR rig. That's pretty nice. Okay. Another feature is the side bolt release. Get your bolt right out. You don't have to fiddle around down here with pushing buttons. It's right up there in the side. So that's a nice deal. M16 extractor. It's my choice of extractors. Already in here. Don't have to do any modifications. Got a darn good extractor in it. Integral rail. The rail base on this rifle is part of the action. Don't worry about your action screws coming loose. This baby's made right on here. And it's a 20-minute rail, which is You know, we want all we can get in MOA when it comes to a long-range rifle, or extreme long-range rifle, as in this case. Now let's have a look at the other end of the rifle. Up at this end, we got the famous Christensen Arms carbon-wrapped barrels. Why do we need a carbon-wrapped barrel? A couple things come to mind real quick. You know, cut down on weight and superb rigidity. It actually adds rigidness to the barrel and reduces whip and harmonics. Then we come up to our Slayer brake made by Christensen Arms. Titanium for lightweight, adjustable ports in the top where you can move plugs in and out and control your recoil. Let me show you a little clip here of this gun going off. Now remember, this is a .338 Lapua and a packable weight rifle that's coming in somewhere around 12 pounds with a 2-pound scope on it. So watch how this handles the recoil. By removing and replacing these plugs until I tuned it like I needed it to keep the muzzle rise out of it, I mean, spotting shots are easy with this gun. Okay, let's have a look at the underside. Aluminum trigger guard, hinge floor plate, easy to unload, flip it open, shells are out. Timney Calvin Elite trigger, already installed, highly adjustable. I was able to back this one down to 1.5 pounds with a nice crisp pull. What I did do inside here, I did do a little modification. I put a Wyatt extended mag box in it, so I was able to load my bigger bullets to the lands. But easy modification. I did something more of a preference for me. I like the availability. I may not have needed it, but I like to be able to load to the lands if I want to, so I put that in there. Okay, that's pretty much going over the features of the rifle and some of the things I've done here. Let's talk about the optics I put on it for a minute. This rifle is deemed the ELR rifle. Hey, you guys that know me know that I'm an ELR guy, and so to accomplish that task, I want to make sure we had enough minutes of angle of adjustment in a scope. So I went with the Nightforce ATAC-R, second focal plane, has 120 MOA of adjustment. Give us plenty with that 20 MOA rail. That gives me around 80 minutes of dial up, you know, for a dead center hold. So first thing I did, after I got load work up, checked some drops out there around 900 and 1,000, I took her right to a mile. I've got a diamond painted on a rock up here. I'm going to show you that footage now, and I'll also drop in again the footage of the recoil from a GoPro in front of me, so you can see just how you can handle the recoil on this rifle. So let's see what we can do with a mile shot on this rifle. So that's how she performed on my mile target. That diamond on that rock is about a 12-inch diamond. So there you go, well under a minute angle at a mile. So that's how she did. I think it does earn the name it has, the ELR rifle. I think a mile can be considered extended long range. Now just let me go through some footage here. I'll drop in some pictures of some people that use this rifle, show you some of the game was taken with it this year, and see, so you know we did go hunting with it. It did perform well, and it did its job in the field as being a hunting rifle, and a long range hunting rifle at that. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this review. I hope it answers some questions you may have about the Christensen Arms ELR. 338 Lapua ain't a bad way to go. If you want to go long, I suggest you give Christensen a call. Check on one of these rifles. So this is Jeff Brozovich from LongRangeOnly.com. If you enjoyed the review, follow us on Facebook and come over to the site, see what we got going on LongRangeOnly.com. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a lot more of these reviews coming up. I've got tons of stuff to review here, so I'm going to be hard at it all winter long. So anyway, till next time, Jeff Brozovich. We'll see you.